Hey sports fans, welcome to the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host Shawn Simpson, and joining me today from our national champions women Cavalier basketball team is Erica Nelson. Erica, thank you for joining me.
No problem.
So, coming off a national championship campaign as a freshman, coming back for a second year, what are you guys doing to get ready and get back after it this year?
It's definitely harder because it's like we have a target on our back. So it's harder for, like, practice is way more intense than last year. And, like, coach has, like, a lenient, like, way about him, but, like, our team is so different. Like, this year we're so much more mature than last year. Like, I remember in the beginning we would run, like, 36 down and backs just because we couldn't get one play right. And this year, like, we can just get right real quick, and I think we're just ready now. I think we all know what we have to do. Some of us have been through it before, and that leadership of the freshmen coming in, like, they're bought into the system, and we're just ready to go.
Well, that's interesting you say that. So you're coming in now. You're a veteran. Mm-hmm. You're one of the leaders on the team. I know you guys are pretty balanced with the team. You've got a pretty good core of returning players. What's it like being one of the people that's looked to be a leader, as opposed to last year where you were coming in fresh out of Lee Summit High School and expected to follow along and get with the program? Now you're setting the tone. What's that like?
I think naturally, like, growing up, I've always been a leader. Like, with just being a point guard, you have to be a leader, you have to be the general, you have to know where everyone else goes. So I think it was pretty easy to take that role, but for people to buy into the role is kind of more difficult. So when, like, last year, I didn't know what to expect. In the beginning, it struggled for me, and then I latched on to a couple people, and they were leaders, so I took everything that they taught me and I put it into this year, basically.
Yeah. So tell me about the team, how it's shaping up this year. Who have you got around you, and how are you guys feeling about everything moving forward? How's the team gelling and getting ready to hit the court?
Our team is very different from last year. Like, Nika Wheeler was the dominant one of our team, and we lost her. And I mean, it hit us hard, but other people have to step up. We have Kayana, which basically was the one to get us the chance to win a national championship. So having her back is amazing, and she's actually moving positions to a 4 now. So she's more dynamic, she's more ball in her hand. She's basically taking Nika's old role. And we have a great point guard coming in, Kiesens Collins. She's actually moving me over to the 2 guard some of the time while she runs the show. So she's kind of she's coming underneath my wing. So I'm kind of helping her how to run the program and, like, how coach wants it to be run. Then we have a couple transfers from Daria coming in from Allen County, Bria coming in from Eastern Illinois University. So you have some players that's already been through it and already knows the college system. So it balanced the freshmen and the transfers and the returners. I think we're all gelling together because we all know what we want to do, and we want to get another ring, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what do you guys do besides go out and practice hard and work on your basketball skills on the court? Do you guys do anything off the court for fun to just kind of build that team chemistry?
Yeah, like, some of us early in the year, we all would get together and we just literally play, like, video games at each other's house and stuff like that, and just hang out. And Friday, actually, we are having a team dinner and we're carving pumpkins and stuff together. Like, we just really just bond together. Like, there's no, like, animosity between one of us. We all get along, and I think that's what's different from this team this year than last year. Like, I felt like last year it was, we kind of had cliques, and this year we're like all just one. It's just so much easier to be around each other. I think we're gelling way faster than we did last year to this year.
Yeah, that's great. So, tell me something. I know whenever a player comes in from high school, you would have experienced this last year, and I'm sure you're handling it better this year. Coming in from high school and handling the rigors of being a collegiate athlete and dealing with the academics and the athletic demands. How was that transition from high school last year, and how are you handling it differently from this year?
The academics, it really wasn't hard, kinda. Like I don't feel like it was necessarily hard for me to transition from high school to Johnson County. Like at least I'm in North, like we had such a high standard for grades and stuff. So I already knew like I had to focus on studying every day and stuff like that. But definitely the long hours, like I get home at probably 8 o'clock from practice to studying, and then finally I'm in the bed probably about like 10:30, and I'm not end up going to sleep until 11 until I'm actually tired. So I think the challenging part is the long hours, because in high school I would literally be at practice maybe for an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours and I'm done. Mm-hmm. I'm at practice here for like 4 hours just doing everything I can to get better.
Yeah, so this time management is your big thing. So looking at getting the team ready to go out, ready to get ready and play, tell me what it is that you guys as a team or you personally do when you're getting ready to hit the court, that last little bit of time before you go out there. What is it you do to get pumped up and ready to go?
I definitely have the music going in my ears. Like it has to be music, it has to be pumped up, it has to be rah-rah. I have to be like engaged in the game in order for me to be hyped for the game. And I think that's pretty much what everybody, I think if anybody came in our locker room 45 minutes before the game started, they would be like, who are these group of girls? Like it's literally crazy. Music is, like you can hear the music down the hallway, basically. That's how loud it is. I'm pretty sure the trainers get really upset with us when the bass is bumping like it is normally getting ready. And it's not even for game days. I think when we have last day of conditioning, it's music going. It's just like so much excitement going into this year to try to repeat and be a back-to-back champion. It's just so much fun.
Well, we're so excited for this season, and I know that Coach Conrad is looking forward to this great group, and sounds like you are excited too, and we can't wait to see you guys. You're going to hit the floor here really soon, and they're going to start counting. We've got the tournament coming up here in the spring. Mm-hmm. We're hosting it here at Johnson County, so it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck with the season.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of the whole JCAV team, I'd like to thank our guest, Erica Nelson. I'm Shawn Simpson, and this has been your Cavalier Sports Report.